We are live in the lab, episode 62. You have now entered the lab of Escobar, Fort Sama. Sorry for the little late start. We tend to get off to late starts with this live action no matter what. I'm
No
not
matter
gonna blame
what
my,
happens, because
I'm not
Ford
gonna
is
blame
always
myself,
fucking late,
but
bro.
I'm not
Can
gonna
never be.
I'm not pointing elbows.
Motherfuckers can never be early to a damn live. That shit
You
kind
on
of crazy to
You
me.
in Cuban time?
You got one job, Fort Sama. Like, just fucking. Nah, bro.
Show up.
Like, yeah, exactly.
That's why you got to be setting up earlier. That's what I try to do. I try to cut my 2 hours early. I try to set up the lab real quick. So then when I pull up, I'm already kind of ready. But you stay late. It's okay. We're live. We'll allow people to get in before we start getting into it. But you are back in Savannah for the day, the weekend.
So I was back pretty much. I got back yesterday at like 4 p.m. and I'm leaving right back tomorrow. My flight's at like 5 in the morning or some shit, bro. Yesterday, like, I had the worst like flight experience I ever had in my life, and I don't really ever have bad flight experiences. Like, and I flown Spirit, and I would have rather flown Spirit yesterday because I flew American, and bro, that shit was terrible. Like, my flight from Louisville to Charlotte was fine, no issues. Had like about like an hour and a half layover. We get on the plane, they start talking about there's a malfunction with the oxygen tank. There's a leak or something that
Oh,
gives
fuck.
oxygen to the
Leaks are
mask
never
and shit.
good.
Right. So they're gonna try and fix it. I'm like, all right, whatever, bro. I fall asleep. I wake up. We still on the fucking plane, and they're still trying to fix that shit. And they're like, hey, yeah, we can't figure it out. We're just gonna get you guys on another plane. I'm like, all right, bet. It's like 11:30 now. Get the other flight. It's at like 1 p.m. And then we get on that plane. They start talking about they got aerospace issues where there's not enough room for the planes to fly through because of other planes flying or whatever. So we had to take a longer route. We had to wait for the fuel truck to come put more fuel in the plane because we're going farther now. Flight was supposed to be like 35 minutes. It ended up being an hour and 6 minutes. The only positive shit throughout the whole thing was your
That
boy was
you
on the
arrive
clock.
safely and you're not dead.
Your boy was on the clock. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, fuck. Getting paid?
so, bro,
Time and a half?
when people always say,
Pocket
"Oh,
watching?
have a safe flight" and shit like that, I'm like, what? If something happens, what do you think I'm gonna do? What do you expect me
I
to do?
know. I'm going down.
Go up to the cabin and be like, "Move, bro. Let me
Yeah.
handle this. I got this."
It's just such a common thing to say, you know what I mean?
That's like you with your bless you shit. Like, don't tell me have a safe flight. Ain't shit I can do. What's
But like the things I say is like, when I'm leaving somebody or whatever, or they're leaving my house, I'm like, oh, text me when you get home. I feel
that's
like that's
different
important.
though.
I feel like it's kind of important where it's like at least I said something, to
Yeah,
buffer God forbid that bad situation happened. At least I've been like, all right, for my own selfish mindset, it's like
right.
at least I said something in a good
That
regard or in a good
that's
vibe.
different though, because like most of the time, either they're like driving home, or if they got a motorcycle, they're riding a motorcycle. But like, yo, text me when you get home or drive safe. That's kind of different because you have control for that. But like, what the fuck am I gonna do with the plane? Oh, we're going down. Pray to Allah or whoever the fuck you
You
believe
better
in.
make sure
That's
you pay for Wi-Fi. You got your iMessage on so you can send out to your loved ones.
yeah.
That's all I know.
Hey, you be rushing that shit. That shit happens. You
Shit.
be rushing
Copy
trying to pay.
paste. You just type a general message. Copy paste, or put everybody in a group chat. Damn, that'd be
Everybody go in
crazy.
the
Let's not
group
even think
chat.
about. Let's not even put those vibes out there. Goddamn.
Yo,
I got a
no,
couple
but
of flights
hey,
booked in the next couple of months. I'm not trying to put that
so
out
I
there.
was just fed up. The flight attendants was fed up. She was talking mad shit, and I saw in a show or a movie I can't remember, and Buddy stole some little like alcohol bottles from her cart, from the flight attendant's cart when she wasn't looking. So situation presented itself, and she was like looking the other way, and there was a little Jack Daniels bottle like perfectly on the corner at hand's reach. So, and I don't really ever get soda or anything, and I just so happened to get a ginger ale. that time. So Jack Daniels was right there. I captured the moment. I seized the day, and I just reached over and grabbed it. And the lady next to me, was like, "Where'd you get that?" I was like, "Took it from the cart." She's like, "What cart?" I was like, "The flight attendant's cart." She's like, "Oh no, you didn't." I was like, "Oh my mama." She's
Mama.
like, she's like, "Yo, that's hilarious." So yeah, I poured up, bro. Fuck that. I haven't had dark liquor in a long time though, so that shit was kind of gross. But calmed me down a little bit, made me feel a little bit better, and we was cooling after that.
All right, so you're getting your fly miles. You're not driving there anymore. You're flying now. The company's paying for that, which is good.
Fuck no, hell no.
Helps.
I'm not
Definitely
driving,
helps,
man.
right?
Hell no. Breathe, that ain't cap, bro. I don't cap, no rap cap.
Capping, big cap. All right,
Accusations.
so now that we're getting people hopping in, sent the link out. People will be hopping in and out, whatever. We record this anyway. We post it on the next day. We needed to record this on a Sunday night. It's the first time we recorded on a Sunday night in probably like a year, right? I don't think Enter the Lab is recorded on a Sunday night yet.
No, I think we've
62
been
episodes.
Pretty consistent Monday nights.
On Monday
and,
or Tuesday, right?
Tuesdays nights, yeah.
Yeah, we had to do this because you will be flying out, like you explained, tomorrow or busy, and we want to get the episode. I like that you did that because usually you be hitting me on the same day, and it's like, damn, now I got to adjust my schedule, my situation. I have a routine that I've built up mentally and physically. So
as soon as I found out my flight was at 5 a.m. on a Monday, I was like, bro, like we could probably record because I don't think I'm gonna be out that late, but I know I'm gonna be mad tired.
I'm glad you gave me the option. Thank you for that.
Was
because
fuck that, bro. Like, ain't happening.
Plus,
ain't no football on today because that shit ain't considered football. So
Pro Bowl.
Not much happening.
Yeah, nothing happened in basketball. Nothing happened in.
What do you mean nothing? A lot of stuff happened in basketball. I know you don't want to talk about it.
So
you hating. You hating heavy.
We won't get into it right now. But for the viewers at home, I'm currently rocking every article of Kyrie Irving that I own because it will be the last time that I rock it. Not ever, because things turn out to be throwbacks and retros. So like I'll keep these jerseys forever. But I needed to get it all out. I'm rocking everything Nets, everything Kyrie. I got 2 Kyrie jerseys on top of each other with the Kyrie and KD shirt underneath. It's like a memorial service, and it's not a sad day. It's it's trimming the fat. So we'll get into that in a little bit. It's a very eventful week, eventful weekend for both of us, personally and sport-wise. What's up?
You wearing all the jerseys. Have you seen that video of that dude that went to go meet Derrick Rose? And he's got all the Derrick Rose jerseys.
Nah, I don't think I probably have.
He starts taking them off, and like when he reaches down, like Derrick Rose kind of reacts, and his bodyguard kind of starts to get in the way because it looked like he was gonna like either take his pants off or reach for something in there. That shit's funny, but he had like all the D Rose jerseys.
That's funny. No, I didn't see that. Send that to me if you remember randomly. It'll help with my anxiety-thrilled day. But yeah, so episode 62, we're recording this Sunday night. Maybe we'll start recording on Sunday nights if it's give us some feedback on that. That's something myself and Ford have discussed. Now that football's over, recording on Sunday night, put out an episode on Monday. You get a full week to really, listen to our episodes. Sometimes they're an hour, sometimes they're an hour and a half. So it's a good opportunity to take us in parts. You listen to half during the week, you listen to the other half on the second half. So we're kind of going back and forth, whether we do it on Sunday nights moving forward or Monday nights. Nobody's ever doing shit on either night. So it's good for that. So keep giving the feedback. Thank you, Evan, for that. We're noting that for feedback. So 62, we have a lot of good, fun things to talk about for this week. We wanted to get a guest on for this week. I know we've been talking about it, but obviously Ford's schedule has been a little bit crazy. So if we schedule a guest and we have one locked down, we don't want to play that game where we think we're going to have them on, then we're playing that constant.
We don't do that shit. We're not doing that shit.
I'm not trying to play that game, not only for them, but also for promotion,
We're not doing that type of shit when you got a date set up with a girl for like a week and then the day of, she's like, you're gonna hate me, but we're not
Yep.
doing that shit. We grown ass men. We don't got time for that. But episode 62 brought to you by official BetUS. Link in
Oh fuck,
bio.
we
We're
got
out
two
here.
sponsors.
One official, one unofficial. We doing our thing.
I gotta set
we
that
making,
up.
We making moves. Super Bowl coming up this weekend, man. Come on. I already said it last week. I'm gonna say it again. Best time to gamble. There's nothing better. You can gamble on fucking if it's gonna be heads or tails. Tails never fails. Not gambling advice. You can bet on yards, rushing yards, passing yards, receiving yards. You can bet on who's gonna get the ball first. You can bet on how long the fucking national anthem is gonna be. You can bet on whatever the fuck you want. So, BetUS, 125% match.
Oh, we there. All right.
Bet you deposit $100, they're gonna give you $125. Make sure you read, terms and conditions because
they do apply
responsibly. We don't want you coming back on us, pause, and being like, "Yo, you did this, you said that." No. Chill. We're not about that life.
Nah. It's the almond milk. It's the almond milk.
So yeah, BetUS, baby. And as always, 62 weeks in a row, BR boys, Billionaires row, caviar, water, cognac,
we need that merch.
Water.
We need those hats. We need those
tequila coming
hoodies.
soon.
Please.
Tequila
We're not doing
soon.
it. You know what I mean?
Cologne coming soon.
Cologne? They killing whales now?
Accusations.
They
Don't
killing
believe
whales
everything
now?
you hear on the internet.
Oh, for those who know, they know.
I stand by BR.
I stand for BR. I stand by Kyrie and BR. No more standing by Kyrie anymore. I'm sorry, he's off his team. Let's address the elephant in the room with the Kyrie situation.
Come on,
let's not. I was gonna wait to get into the meat and potatoes, but we're just gonna go right off rip because it is what it is. So I'll do it. Kyrie Irving 3 years ago, him and KD. The biggest free agency offseason in NBA history, basically. Not hindsight, but, at the time. Brooklyn Nets pull it off. They pull it away from the Knicks. They get better. They go from being a tier 3 organization, which 3 out of 3 is how I do my tiers in life, to a tier 1. But they run their organization behind the scenes. Obviously, it hasn't gone well, like a tier 3, and they fooled all of us. I bought in, all the fans brought in. It was the greatest what if, woulda, coulda, shoulda ever. You got KD, Kyrie, then you get James Harden leaves, then you got KD getting off wanting out, then you get Kyrie with the vaccination, with the anti-Semitic. You literally you could have told me all this information would happen 3 years ago, and I'd be like, this sounds like the dumbest Lifetime movie of all time about a basketball team. It sounds so crazy to me and far-fetched that there's no possible way that much drama can happen in 1,000 days. And it has. That leaves us at the right now. He requested a trade this week. We got a deal done. We got Spencer Dinwiddie. Shout out to him. Met him with Bree at the Miami Heat game. That's a story for another time, which I finagled getting signed sneakers by Spencer. And
you still got his shoes, like Mike
still
said.
Got his shoes.
Festering in your fucking...
Yes, sir.
In your gross.
No, he took out the soles so they don't stink. But he signed them. We got pictures, da-da-da. But we're getting Spencer Dinwiddie. We got Dorian Finney-Smith, who's a great defender, which we needed length. Kyrie goes on his way. Now, watching him and LUKA is going to be explosive. It's going to be so exciting. But, the honest take and non-biased take I have for it, and I want to see your take on it. And if you feel something similar or opposite, feel free to comment on YouTube now. LUKA's never played with a superstar. LUKA's never played with somebody that also needs the ball. He's always played with tier 2 and tier 3 guys. It's going to be very interesting to see in an MVP year, because I think he's the front runner right now, if not him, Giannis, Jokic. It's going to be very interesting to see how Kyrie on the court, Kyrie off the court with LUKA. Obviously, I think Kyrie's always great initially. He's always the best teammate ever in the first few days, weeks, whatever. But as things start to build, team chemistry and stuff like that, we'll see. What's your take on it? Obviously, electric backcourt or front, right? Backcourt. But what do you feel like the chemistry for the first time, these two going at it?
So I think the Mavs didn't go into that trade or that decision without, of course, going through LUKA. Like, even though he's not a GM or anything like that, they're going to talk to their franchise player. And he signed there for the next, I think, another 4 or 5 years. He signed a 5-year deal. So they want to make sure that he's cool with who they're going to bring on. I mean, I think it's going to work out. I think it's two killers, bro. It's two dudes that, yeah, they need the ball in their hand all the time, but it's just going to be dynamic. I feel like it's going to take a lot of pressure off LUKA, and it's going to take a lot of pressure off Kyrie at the same time because they both can bring the ball down. You know, they can both make plays. LUKA's never really played off the ball, and I think he's going to play a little bit off the ball, and it's going to be fun to watch. That's going to be their must-watch TV now. It'll probably take a little bit for them to, you know, figure themselves out and whatnot, but there's no way these two dudes haven't talked before. Like, LUKA is like one of the icons of the league right now, so it's going to be fun to watch, 100%. Like, I'm going to watch their games. Like, every time I get a chance. Like,
yeah, they're on ESPN on Wednesday, which we think the league thinks that Kyrie will take his physical tomorrow and then be in action. So LUKA's out tomorrow, so Kyrie probably back in action on Wednesday on national TV.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just, if it's a close game, like, it doesn't matter at the end of the day because Kyrie has the most fourth quarter points in the league. So you got two dudes that can fucking finish pause, and some of the best in the league at it. Clutch. They're gonna put up probably like 70 a game together. Like, it's not far fetched because LUKA's averaging 35 pretty much, and now
there's no other real scorers on that team on the Mavs.
No.
I looked at the roster today, and Christian Wood is the other scorer, but he's gonna get his points down low in the paint, and so he's good for 15 to 18 a game. But yeah, those two could average 30 and 30 plus each.
Yeah,
easily.
I don't know where Kyrie gets this whole, like, he's not a good teammate, he's not a good person type of thing. Like, Kyrie be chilling and minding his own business, and I'm pretty sure he'll be able to do that in Dallas. Mark Cuban is a really rich dude, but he's also really laid back and chill and cool. He gets it. Like, he understands the NBA and business, and I don't think he's really going to have a problem. I don't think Kyrie is really going to be acting up or doing any kind of crazy stuff because I feel like he just wanted to get out of Brooklyn. I don't know why, but I feel like it just wasn't working out there for him, and it just kind of sucks because when you team him up with KD, like, we were all ready for that. We all wanted to see what those two could accomplish, and then you added Harden, and it was just like, all right, like, this team's going to win a championship, and it didn't happen. And it's
the greatest thing that never was on a basketball court, truly.
Yeah, and like you said, I mean, he definitely needed another superstar, so it's going to be different for him too. But I think he's not going to if they don't get Kyrie, LUKA wins MVP probably. But I think, like, he's still going to be balling, but I don't think he doesn't need to do everything he was doing before. So I think that MVP shot kind of diminishes after that trade.
Yeah, it could. It definitely doesn't. You know, obviously, sometimes when you win MVP or you're in the race, it's because you're the only true playmaker on a team, and everybody else around you plays their role. And that was definitely the case with the Mavs. There wasn't another all-star on their team, even close. Dinwiddie was the closest one, and he wasn't in the top, 30, 40. He's a great player, which I love having him back because he's been a part of our system. So I think if there's a trade out there to still remain relevant for the Nets to move forward, I think the fact that they have Dinwiddie, that's been a part of the culture, been a part of the system, play with KD and some of the dudes on the floor with Coach Vaughn, the fact that he's able to come in and I think he could plug in right away. It's going to be a smooth transition. And Finney Smith, I've watched him. He's killed the Nets for years. Undrafted, looked him up, out of Virginia. He's 6'8", power forward, but he plays like a small forward, shoots the corner three, plays defense. He's got length. I like him too, and we have him for 3 more years. So a lot of mainstream basketball viewers won't understand the trade as much, but real people that watch, NBA and understand the schemes and the strategies for teams, there wasn't probably a better deal out there for sure. I've seen some of the offers the Lakers were offering, Clippers, Toronto, stuff like that. They were not going to give away CP3s of the world. Clippers were going to give away John Wall and a few role players. So it was going to be that. And Dinwiddie's not an all-star. He's right there on the cusp, kind of below that, but he's a system guy. We have him for 1 more year after this. I like the deal. And then we got some assets with first-round pick and a couple second-round picks that we could use in the trade deadline right now. So I think the Nets overall won the trade. I know me saying this isn't going to mean anything. I think the Nets
trying to talk yourself into it.
Yeah, no. It's not even talking myself into it because I'll be honest. If I didn't like the trade, I'd say it right away. I'd be like, this bullshit. Like, we fucked up. But, like, it was already against us. We had no leverage. When a team doesn't have leverage, when a guy is saying, I'm not going to play anyway, you have no leverage. So even if you get a little below average deal, that's a good thing. So we got right there or right above that or not an even deal because you're never going to get an even deal when you're talking about dealing a Hall of Famer. But we had no leverage in the deal, and Kyrie had all the leverage saying, everybody knew he didn't want on the team. So the fact that we were to get 2 guys that we could re-sign Dinwiddie next year for another 2-3 years, and he's still only 29 years old, he's familiar with the Nets. Finney Smith, I love, like I said, and we got some assets that I think the Nets are going to probably do 1 or 2 more deals. Either one major deal or 2 smaller deals.
Let me ask you this, because this was we were talking about this in one of my group chats, and when the trade happened, do you think this move was calculated by Kyrie after everything that the Nets made him do and kind of not really put him through? Because I mean, when I say, it was his own actions, he didn't do anything bad, but it was something that he did that caused all this. But do you think it was like a vengeful type of thing? Like, all right, y'all fucked around with this, trade me or I'm not re-signing here. Like, y'all got to do right by me or I'm gone. Like, you either get something in return or you're not going to get anything.
I truly think that Kyrie wanted to be with the Nets. If we offered him everything he wanted, he would have been back, ready to go. He's been since coming back from his suspension earlier in the year. He's been great on the court and off the court.
Facts.
That's why I almost got into a trance for months. Like, holy shit, we're going to re-sign him. We're going to build on this. Everything's good. But behind the scenes, he wanted a 4-year max. 4 years, 250, let's call it. I don't know what the exact number is. And the Nets were offering a 2 or 3 year with stipulations, meaning I'm sure he had to meet a minimum game requirement. If he gets suspended for off the court stuff, yeah, I'm sure that was in it. Maybe he had a lot of incentives instead of not everything. Cause, when you sign a max, everything's guaranteed. Like, it doesn't matter what you do, you're getting the money. So I think there was a lot of non-guaranteed things that he felt disrespected by. And he's been putting out little quotes here and there about being, make sure you stay around people that love you and appreciate you. But Kyrie, let's be honest, man. I respect you not only as a basketball player, but I respect him as somebody that has his own way about life. Let's keep it at that. But you also have to live in reality. You have to live in the business reality of the world where an organization, a company's not going to give you exactly what you want based on the last 3 years whether you think your actions are justified or not, a company is not going to be able to take those risks. That's point blank, period. And I agree with that. So I'm glad he's moved on. We got some assets back, and we got we didn't get better, but we got not worse, if you want to say.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's tough when you're talking about you're trading someone that's going to be a future Hall of Famer, but
100%.
It's just you never feel like you're going to get what you want in return. So, yeah, my boy Adam saying it was just really disrespectful. So trade demand made sense. Should fit well. I think he's going to fit well with LUKA, bro. Like LUKA just plays at his own pace. He does his own thing. He really is just like, this dude does not look like he should be doing everything he does on the basketball
I
court.
thought
Like,
Paul Pierce played slow. LUKA plays double slow of Paul Pierce. Like, I've never seen an athlete be able to move like molasses, but also be so dynamic.
he does all that,
and
then
it's crazy.
Spin move, Euro step going into a two-hand flush. And you're like, bro,
Yeah.
where? Like,
I know.
How? It's just like, guy doesn't look athletic at all. He's just like, whatever. He looks like he fucking drinks a 40 ounce and smokes a Black and Mild before every game. Like, this guy. I
love it.
So,
I love it. So
I'm
we'll see
hyped
what
for it.
happens. You got any last thoughts on it before we move on? Obviously, I could talk about this for an hour.
Like, all right, we all know Kyrie's a superstar player, but does this put the Mavs like over the top? Like, are they a contender now to like come out of the West?
Do we think?
Because
The West is so tough. The West is so tough.
They were just in the Western Conference Finals last year.
Yeah,
LUKA doing it on his own.
With that team, and I think they obviously, yeah. As I look at it now, bro, Steph Curry just got hurt, so they were in the 7th seed, about to probably make a run because they were just getting healthy. So that sets them back. So Golden State looks like they're going to go from the 7th seed. They'll hang around. I don't think they go above the 6th seed as I look at it now. So they'll stay within the 7th and 10th like they were the year before last. Everybody above them is going to get better. Dallas, Phoenix, Clippers, Sacramento might drop some, because they're overachieving, I think. Memphis Grizzlies will stay in the hunt, and the Nuggets. So the only teams I see getting better and going on a run, Minnesota, New Orleans if they're healthy. The Lakers are so far down. Portland, will they be will they be sellers at the deadline? OKC's overachieving. The West is in a very interesting place. I think the East is very black and white, in my opinion. Boston or Milwaukee in the top two.
Right.
That'll not change. That'll go, that'll change 1-2, 1-2. Philly, Nets, Cleveland at the moment will be 3, 4, or 5, however you want to interchange that, however the season goes, trades, injuries. Miami's always a case to go on some runs. They're 4 games above 500 right now. The Knicks, I don't see them making a run or any trades that will push them above. Atlanta's falling apart. Bulls falling apart. Yeah, so the East is very easy to figure out. The West is going to be interesting because you got guys coming back with the Clippers, the Suns. Now you got the trade for the Mavericks. I think they could. That's going to be fun to watch. The West seeds 3 through 6 is going to be very fun to watch.
Yeah, no, it's come playoff time. The West is always wild. Like this year it's definitely going to be. I hope everyone just comes back healthy and ready to go, man, because that's what you want to see. LUKA needs to get right, and I mean, it just sucks that whole like COVID vaccine fucked a lot of stuff up for y'all. Because that not been the case.
That's the start of it, man. Kyrie was hooping before that.
Yeah, but
it is what it is. Hey, it's basketball. So, the moment Kevin Durant asked for a trade in June 30th, on June 30th, I remember the date.
Man knows the exact date.
I can tell you the time too without even looking.
what he was doing.
It was about 2:30, 3 o'clock. I can tell you that. I was in the lab. I sat down there. I needed a moment. Couldn't even talk to Bree about it because it was bad. And I made that decision. I made that decision early on. Was or not early on. I made that decision after that, was like, stop being emotionally invested in these teams because it's not worth it. Watch the game, be live, be lit, have fun with it. Have a little anxiety, little depression, when necessary, but don't put yourself like you know these guys or you're financially invested in these. Because last night, I started watching the game. They were down 20. They were down 29 against the Wizards. I turned the game off. Me and Bree started watching the show. It's my way of putting the reverse juju on. Is like when my team's down 25 and I go, the game's not going to go how it is. I put a show on, put a movie on. I go, I'll check every 10, 15 minutes. What I do, I checked in the third, they're creeping up. Checked in the fourth, oh shit, they're down 10. Turn that bitch on, fucking Cam Thomas. We get rid of Kyrie. Cam Thomas is a killer, bro. He's 22 years old. I'm not saying he could be a Kyrie, but watching him score 20 points in the fourth quarter last night, 19 points maybe, bro. I'll send you. I'll try to find a fourth quarter highlight package and send it to you. His moves are incredible. Nothing like you've seen from a 22-year-old or a 21-year-old in the league. It's insane. Second year in the league. I think he's 21, not even 22. So, hey, we move on.
Yeah, I texted you the other day when you guys were playing Boston. I got to the gym and I saw the score and y'all were like down 30. Real early. I was just like, bro, turn the game off and enjoy your night because it's not looking good for y'all.
I will say, and I'm saying it now, Bree gave the juju. She was a little lit last night watching the game. It was like 4 minutes ago. She's like, congratulations. We're still down like 4. 14 seconds left in the game. She's like, wow, congratulations. You won. And I'm like, 14 seconds left in the game. Like, don't do that. I'm not shaking your hand. But she was sending out the good vibes and the juju, and she had it right.
Into existence.
No, like real talk, she really did. She had no idea what she was doing or saying, but she definitely spoke that. But what other potential trades do you see upcoming? Do you want or do you see? And people who are listening and watching, if you have any trade ideas, comment in the comments.
Get Kyle Lowry the fuck off the Miami Heat.
Yeah. I feel like taking one of these jerseys off. Hold on.
Oh boy, here we go. Let's see what you got next. Yo, those are fire. Like I really
know.
I'm
so sad. I got the Kyrie one, and damn.
Those are really.
I feel like I'm doing a jersey swap right now. This is so clean. Look how. I'm so mad at myself. I gotta start getting customized jerseys moving forward. This shit's so fresh, bro.
I like the City Edition ones, the Basquiat ones, real clean.
Yeah. I might get maybe at the end of the season, I might get a customized one of those. Maybe I'll get it for my future child. Maybe I'll get like a good size that, maybe a medium that fits smaller so I could wear it when I slim down and also give it to him when he's like 8. But what other? So being a Miami Heat fan, do you see any moves in your future?
I mean, they needed to make some moves. They need to. Like, they're not going to go anywhere if they don't. Like, they need something to happen, whether it be getting a good point guard or getting a power forward or getting another big that will help out Bam, because Kyle Lowry ain't it right now. And he's been, whatever his case, like he's been hurt. He's been fucking just fat. I don't know, man.
He don't have it no more. He was slow moving and he had a certain game, his game is his game doesn't age well, is what I'm saying. He's not a spot up 3-point shooter. No. He's never been quick. He's always done his game on being savvy, and that comes, that makes you stay in the league and very relevant for a long time. Don't get me wrong, but once you get to a certain age, man, you can't recoup from that. And I think somebody like him and Jimmy Butler, I always thought were not good signings or not good on a team after the age of 34, 35. Jimmy Butler, obviously he hasn't been healthy over the last few years, but when he plays, he does the intangibles. Is he worth that money? No.
Jimmy's just a gamer. Like, he's going to go out there, he's going to give you 110%, he's going to give you everything you got. Yeah. And when he's
giving more than Ben Simmons for the same amount of money, so
when Jimmy's locked in,
Ben's making more.
There's few players that are better than him in the league. Like, when he gets it going and he's driving to the basket and getting his free throw attempts, not many players better than him in the league. But
Yep.
they need, and I'll say this, I mean, Jimmy is clutch, but they need that player that's going to that's going to fucking make a game-winning shot at the end when you're tied or down one, and you need to go to that guy because Jimmy's our all-star, Jimmy's our superstar, but he's not that guy for that. Like, we've seen it happen, and it hasn't been good. Tyler's pretty clutch, but he's just like too streaky. And Duncan Robinson, whatever. Dwayne Dedman, bro, he's dead man. Like, this dude is, I don't know how he hasn't been traded. He threw a fucking massage gun on the court a few weeks ago. Like, I would have traded him that night. You didn't see that?
No.
Bro, him and Spo got at it, and he fucking grabbed the massage.
Oh, I did see that. You're right.
And he threw it, yeah. So, yeah, we need another big, and a good point guard would help. I don't know who they could get or who they would get. I mean, there was a lot of Kyrie stuff, but that's just Heat fans making memes and Photoshops on Twitter all day. I hope we figure something out. I mean, if Westbrook didn't have this crazy-ass contract, I wouldn't mind him, but he's been hooping coming off the bench and shit, but he's also getting up there in age, and that contract is a little much. So I think as long as I'll take whatever back for getting Kyle Lowry off. Like, I don't care who we get in return. Just get him gone. Because he's literally doing the same shit I'm doing.
Now, you guys got people like Lowry, like Hero, that's an asset in a different way. Duncan Robinson. Bam would be a major move, which I don't think you do, being an all-star and all.
You're not trading Bam.
That would be something significant, so that's not going to be done. But you guys got options.
It's Tyler, Kyle, Strus, Duncan Robinson, Caleb Martin, the rookie we drafted, Dedman. Like, all those dudes can just, like, go. Like, I mean, I would love to see Nikola, like, mature and make his game better and progress, especially under the Heat system. But if you can get an all-star back, do it.
As Tupacalypse now, Lillard to the Bulls. Do you think it's time for the Blazers to move on from the Blazers situation? Lillard, Blazers, it's been one of those things where they're always kind of relevant.
Well, Lillard he seems delusional because he says he wants to win a ring in Portland. He wants to win there.
It's not happening how they're constructed right now.
It's not going to happen. So, he says he wants to do it all there. I don't know if that's just like player talk and him trying to like stay loyal to the fans and shit.
Yeah.
But he's not winning a ring. He's not gonna win anything major playing in Portland because that's a small market. Like, if he wants to win any type of like even MVP or like whatever, any type of award, like, he needs to get out of there.
Not even about the small market thing, just how they're structured is, you have Damian Lillard, who's a monster. They just haven't paired him up with obviously they had him with McCollum doing that 1-2 punch, but McCollum's a great player. Love him. He's not a tier 1 player. He's never been with a tier 1 player. I'm not saying you need to be with that, but you do. If you don't have a tier 1 with another tier 1, you need to have a tier 1 with a couple tier 2s. And he's not, he hasn't really had that. McCollum was one. What's the big dude on their team? I'm looking. Nurkic,
yeah.
Nurkic. They're all kind of the Jokic, the Nurkic. They always confuse me. Jeremy Grant, obviously, he's a hooper. 20 points per game, 21 points. Anthony Simmons. They have guys that could play ball, but the West is. It's like one of those things where I think the West is playing them so well, where sometimes you don't have that team that could get past that hump. When I look at their team on paper, Lillard, Simmons, Grant, Nurkic, Hart, I'm like, damn, they got some players they got 4 quality players that are probably better than, 70% of the league. It's just like they probably don't. And I look at their bench. Bench is a big deal. Who you got coming in after your stars leave? That's a big deal. People don't talk about that. That's not a sexy topic on First Take or Get Up and all that. It's not hot. But when you talk about NBA teams, who do you have coming in when Giannis goes out of the game? Who's coming in, but also who's going to be that next playmaker? And that's why the Bucks won that year. They were able to put 8 to 9 players on the court every minute that just were a cohesive unit. And
I'm glad you brought up Giannis and the Bucks because I don't know how it would happen. I don't know who they would trade, but that's a player I would like to see with Lillard. If they team up, Lillard and Giannis, that's a pretty fire 1-2 punch.
So Lillard would go to the Bucks? That's not. I mean, they would have to give up Holiday and Middleton, right? Or a combination of either one and picks, which they gave up. Yeah, but they gave up a lot of picks in the Holiday deal. I believe.
No, I'm saying like I don't know
if
how
they
it would
did
work
that.
out,
Yeah,
but yeah, that'd
be a great. That'd be a great 1-2. Like because you look at those two. They need the ball. Like every superstar needs the ball. Let's stop talking about that. You know what I mean? Like, he needs the ball a little bit more. But those are two players that they could create quickly. Yeah. Like give Giannis the ball within 2 seconds. He's figuring out how to either get to the hoop or he's doing a move. Same thing with Lillard. He's not dribble. James Harden needs the ball, dribble for like 10 seconds and then figure it out, and he might get a 3 or a 2. But there's certain players that need the ball but don't need it to the point where it disrupts the flow of offense. By the way, we're breaking down NBA quality right here. I didn't think we were going to do a big NBA podcast episode, but we're doing hopefully you guys understand some of the content that we're bringing. We're not giving super hot takes that will make it onto a clip maybe, but we're giving some quality discussions right now.
Yeah. Speaking of the Bucks, LeBron James should be breaking the all-time scoring record soon. Yeah.
But probably by next episode, will he be?
He's, I think, like 80 points away.
Yeah, so that's
some points away.
3 to 4 games, depends.
Yeah, unless he just goes off in 2 games or whatnot. But I think that he's going to do it. I think they play the Bucks soon, and I think it was you that said it. Like LeBron is calculated. Like he gets that against the Bucks, Kareem's old team. Like I think him doing that and having all these assists and all these rebounds, like the scoring record, and that's just regular season. Like we're not even talking about postseason. Like this guy is just a machine. So I'll definitely be watching it. They're gonna take over. Like that is gonna be like when Barry Bonds was trying to break the home run record. They had it live on every fucking channel.
Dog, LeBron just tweeted
history,
this.
Bro.
Live, God, 15. An hour ago. Out of nowhere, no context. Maybe it's me. I don't know what that means.
Well, I mean,
maybe it's honestly, me with no context.
Well, he's the one that set up the whole team.
I don't know what that means.
He's the one that traded, bro. All right. The Lakers had Lonzo, B.I., Brandon Ingram. They had Kuzma. They had Julius Randle. They had a squad. If you would have kept those players and just brought in LeBron, I think they would have been all right. I mean, yeah, they traded for AD and they got their ring in the bubble, but is the bubble ring going to hold weight for
bubble ring?
The next,
it always holds weight. A championship, everybody else was under the. I agree with that, but also I got to be like, you know what? Everybody had a similar same situation where it was like everybody had maybe players out or things that they had to, just like any other time where injuries happen and situations happen. So I find myself right now rooting for the New York Knicks that are up 10 as they play the Sixers because I need the Sixers to lose. So when KD comes back, the number 2 seed isn't out of the question, or number 3 seed, sorry. Anyway, LeBron James, Lakers, going to be fun to see what happens at the trade deadline because if any team is in win now, it's them. LeBron James has a couple years left in the NBA overall. But hopefully he will break the record. Hopefully it'll be on a great basket. I can't wait for the quotes. I can't wait for the interviews that will come out of that.
They have like kind of bets on, not kind of bets, but they have bets on, you can bet on what type of basket it's going to be when he breaks the record and shit like that. So it's going to be a dunk, bro. There's no way it's anything else. Like, this dude is too calculated. He's too social media driven. He wants everything to be about him. He's going to have like some kind of nasty dunk, or like it was Kareem with the skyhook, right? He's probably going to do a fucking skyhook.
He would do that. Wait, first of all, shout out everybody. We have a good amount. We're like doubling up our viewers on YouTube right now. We're going crazy.
We're
make sure you guys comment, on not only in the chat. Make sure you subscribe, like the video as you watch, comment to engage with us, but also comment after it's posted. Give us some love. But yeah, I had to stop you right there because I was like, whoa, we're at double the amount of people we usually get. We need to focus on this. But yes, LeBron James, knowing him, he's calculated, which is a cool thing about him. He's super calculated. What do you think LeBron James is gonna say, do on that game, on that shot? It might be crazy. It might be dramatic. It will probably be dramatic.
No, it will be. It will be. He's gonna start it. He's gonna start it off with, "Man, I never thought this could happen. I'm just a."
First of all, I seen it happen in my dream last night. Yeah. No, yeah, he could go either way.
Ohio, came up only have my mother in my life. I want to thank my teammates. Blah 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 blah.
He's gonna go either way. He either predicted it years ago, or he can't believe it. It's like, all right, bro, come on. Nothing he could say is gonna be justified. Like, I enjoy clowning him off the court. On the court, let's not even talk about it. It's not even a debate. Off the court, that's where my fun. I enjoy clowning him. He's like that friend that every time you invite him over, you think they have nothing dumb to say anymore, or they won't provide you. They won't provide you with any more laughs, and then they show up and they say some crazy shit. And that's the tone for the night. That's the joke of the night. It's an inside joke for another few days or few weeks. Vito or Drew, basically. Yeah, he's my Vito or Drew, 100%.
Vito.
Those that know, they know.
Yeah.
All right, Maximilian in the building. What you got? You gonna say Kobe deserves this more than I do? He could say that. He could throw. He could. Maybe he says Vanessa deserves it more than I do.
Yeah. I'm just glad I did this in a Laker uniform.
Yeah. So
Such
I feel like it was
franchise.
written. Yeah. I think we could write his whole post-game speech out. I'm pretty sure.
Definitely get. And
it's very predictable.
Pretty spot on. Yeah.
Right? We would be off by a couple words and you rearrange things, but we would pretty much be spot on with that. Yeah.
Just a young kid from Akron, Ohio.
I can't wait for that. I'm looking forward to the post game more than the actual game. But I know we spoke about New York basketball, Knicks, but the New York Liberty have the best team in New York currently. Agreed. They got the big three. They just got a couple of signings. We got to throw some love. Obviously, it happens. It's relevant. I watch the Liberty. I support the Liberty. My first, I think, no lie, no cap, one of my first basketball games of all time was a New York Liberty game. My dad brought it to me. Little fact: it's the first time I ever seen a lesbian couple that I knew about. There was a couple in front of us we were talking to, It only took me years to be like, oh, wait, I was at a Liberty game. And we talked to two females that were both there with each other. So that means they were dating. That means, just saying.
All right.
I'm being honest.
A gay couple?
Yeah, for what I understand, it was my first. Yeah, from what I understand, I'm 10, I'm 11, I'm 12, whatever age I am. You don't understand it until years pass, and you're like, oh, that's what they were. I get it. You know, something like that. But shout out to New York Liberty. They got a squad. They got, let's see. Let me get the names right. I don't want to sound ignorant. Oh, they probably didn't even tweet it out.
What, Breonna Stewart?
Yeah, Breonna Stewart. I want to do the whole starting lineup because that shit's fire from their accolades and everything. But
who's the point guard?
that's what I wanted to get, all that shit. All right, let me say it because I want to shout them out because it's probably going to be the last time we ever mention. Actually, it probably won't be. I'll be lit in the summer watching. So their starting lineup, they got Stewart, Jonquel Jones, which was the MVP like a couple of years ago. Sabrina, monster triple-double beast.
Sabrina Ionesco.
Yeah, they got Laney, who was an all-star a couple of years ago, but the point guard they just signed was Courtney Vandersloot. That's a name. Vandersloot. She's an all-star too, so 4-time all-star. Talk about facts. Their squad's fire.
No one's ever going to be better.
They got
than
length.
anymore.
They got girth. Experience. Can you say
Doesn't
length
matter
and
who it
girth
is.
in WNBA? Is that proper?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to be sexist the other way. I want to be like, I want to analyze it like a men's game.
Yeah, because, equal rights.
Allegedly. Moving on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
better than Knicks, facts. But no one's ever going to top Maya Moore. Maya Moore's a GOAT.
Yeah, Maya Moore. Yeah, there's some good WNBA
Damn,
goats.
your cat's fucking going
You
at
heard
it
that?
right now. Yeah.
Hey!
What you got, bro?
Sorry guys for heard that in the background. My fucking cats are
That
going
shit was
at it.
funny, bro.
That happened across the house too. That didn't even happen next to me. The fact
fighting,
that you
bro.
heard that is crazy. All right, let's move on to other sports because we talked about basketball for way too
You have
long.
that quality mic.
I think this happened after we signed off last week. Tom Brady retires finally for the second time, third time, fourth time, who knows? But I think he's officially done. We're not going to celebrate him anymore. We're just going to be like, he retired.
Bad, man.
He's going to Fox, about to make $300 million.
Yeah.
Talking about sports. I thought about this. Maybe you haven't. Are you that interested to hear what Tom Brady? Do you think he can analyze sports and seem interesting? I don't think so. Like, there's nothing he's ever said that I'm like, wow, that's profound about the game overall. Because he's very, Belichick-like. He keeps it simple. On to the next week, keep it humble. So it's hard to imagine he's going to say something interesting or different. I think he's worth anything close to that.
I think at first it's going to be cool because, it's Brady. Like, he's a brain. So it's going to be kind of like how Tony Romo was at first. Because Romo is good because he knows exactly he calls shit before it happens. But he's very corny. So I feel like it's going to be the same way with Brady. But I don't know, man. Like, he's got the bag.
I'm going to take another article of clothing off.
There's no reason or I'm not going to watch. I'm not going to, like, go out of my way to watch the network that Tom Brady's on.
Yeah,
per se. I'm still
definitely not going out of your
unless
way.
they put him on Red Zone with Scott Hansen to go. But,
Scott Hansen is a solo job. He's
Yeah,
he's
that's
John Wick.
what people watch.
He's John Wick.
People
He only works by himself.
Zone.
Come on.
People watch Red Zone, dog. People don't they don't tune in for.
That would be cool, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Because, like, if you're gonna be a brand that always tries to be creative and be different, I wouldn't mind bringing on somebody on the side of Red Zone, but it wouldn't be Tom Brady. It would be somebody that's loose, fun, not politically correct on Red Zone, because Red Zone is like you're hanging out with your boy. Usually you're hanging out with your boys. I'm usually hanging out with Bree. Same thing. She's my boy. She's my girl, of course. But also it's not like I feel like Scott Hansen is not by the book. He's not gonna give you the stereotypical answers, and he's always a vibe. Bringing on somebody for Red Zone as a let's go to him for some breakdown would be pretty cool. I would think. That's a good.
Yeah.
That's a for some.
You heard
We
it
might
here
have
first.
some. We might,
You
yeah.
heard it here first.
Yeah, you heard it here for it. That's a good point. Red Zone, hit us up. Enter the lab.
We're out here, man.
We cost too much. Never mind.
I think he's officially retired too. I think
Yeah,
the
of
only
course.
reason he came back last year was because he didn't break the news himself. Like I think that really irritated him and pissed him off. And
He did. Yeah, it did for sure.
you know, because he's that kind of dude. I feel like I don't think he's like a narcissist, but he has an ego. When you win 7 Super Bowls and you got pretty much every major
You want to do it on your own
record,
terms.
and you weren't expected to be what you were. You were a 6th-round pick, your backup quarterback, and then you accomplish all these things. You start feeling some type of way by yourself, rightfully so. Nothing wrong with that, but I think that really kind of pissed him off. So he's like, you know what, fuck that. I'm going to come back. I'm going to retire. I think he was ready to officially retire the year before, but that kind of set him off. He came back, didn't play that great. So, bro, he's like 46, bro.
Yeah, go live life, Bubba.
Like, yeah, enjoy your
kiss your
family.
kids.
If you
It'd be weird.
for him, kissing kids and don't be
He
weird.
loves
doesn't
kissing
work.
kids. It's weird.
Like,
I'm sorry. I keep
that's
bringing it
how-
up,
yeah.
but it's fucking weird. You keep kissing your kids in a weird way, dog. I'm sorry. Like, if you did it in your public life, we happen to have footage of it. No, you're doing it on your own video. It's weird. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm not a
I
fan
mean,
of kissing kids on their lips anyway.
no,
Male,
no,
like,
no.
I'm just not a fan. Like,
No.
kissing your kids like you kiss your wife or your girl, like, that's just weird overall.
Yeah, I'm
if
not
you
with
do
that.
it, cool. Whatever. I just won't do it. It's kind of weird. Ugh. It's gross. Anyway.
Look at Bree. Look at Bree with the fucking fire. Marshawn Lynch.
Oh, fuck.
Bree with the fire.
Oh, she's right. That's actually good.
Damn, Bree. Yo, shout out Bree. Even though she was
Alright.
pissing me off.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You guys have a good, Undertaker Kane type rivalry going on. You know what I mean? Whatever. What did you say about Joe Mixon?
Joe Mixon bike, bro.
In what way?
He's back. He's back to.
Oh, he didn't get those charges?
I mean, he had some stuff when he was in college, and now he allegedly allegations that he pulled a gun on a woman. Bro, you know how mad you gotta be to pull out a
damn.
gun on someone, bro? Like,
Yeah, that's brazy.
come on, someone really has to piss you off. Like, bro, you're Joe Mixon. Like, you can't be doing shit like that. Like, you can't. Like, come on. But I wonder what happened. Like, I want to know the full story.
Yeah, I don't know
think
enough
ever,
about
like-
that. I seen last week when he got charged or whatever, allegated, and then like today or yesterday it came out, or this weekend, whatever.
Yeah,
he
I
got
saw
that
it
they're
yesterday
taking
on
it.
the plane.
Yeah, they're taking it back. They said, nah, never mind. That's cool.
Oh, like, yeah, they paid him off.
They paid, you know,
I got that
Money still works.
That money, yeah.
it's still acceptable. What was it? Friday night went to the All-Star NHL competition. It was cool. I mean, it was cool overall. I get what they're trying to do, just like the NFL Pro Bowl today. Everybody's trying to keep up with the
Basketball.
NBA All-Star Weekend,
NBA.
which is
Yeah.
always been fire for the last 20 years. More than 20 years. Every year it gets bigger and bigger, more advertisements, more viewers. Controversy, of course, with the dunk contest, but if you don't get a good dunk contest, you get good 3-point, or you get something with the skills, or something like that, where J. Cole will perform, something like that. You know what I mean? It's an event, so you're not going to hit on every, checklist. But the All-Star, they tried to do something different, doing it in Florida. They had some competitions on the beach. It was cool. What they had outside set up. At the end of the night, me and Bree, right before we left, we seen Marlin's man. You know Marlin's man, right?
He's everywhere, bro.
Dude, we see Marlin's man. Not only did we get a picture with him, we got a
Oh, yeah?
video, all that. And you know what Bree did?
What you do?
Got his phone number right in front of me.
No way. What's wrong with you?
I allowed it. Acceptable. Marlin's, man. Shout out Marlin's, man. Cool dude. Like, immediately seen him.
You
I
gonna
told
be
Bree
sending
who
her
he
money
was.
and shit?
Hey, we're working on it. You know what I mean? Update on 63. But we're working on it, you know. I seen him. I told Bree who he was, and Bree's like,
I wonder how
already...
many of those orange ass Marlin jerseys he's got.
Dude, all in orange.
There's no way he's got just one.
Let me show. Let's pull up the picture real quick.
I can pull up one real quick.
Well, I got
There's
one
no
literally
way
of him.
He only has one. Oh yeah.
Look, there's a video right here. Oh, it's but he's all orange, visor, orange, everything. He's cool. He was with his daughter allegedly.
I think
we don't know if it was
like
his
a
daughter
lawyer,
or not.
right? I think he's a lawyer.
Yeah. We got, you know what I mean? Took a cool picture. He was cool, super cool, like to the point where I've watched all the things, all the events he's been at because he wears orange in the background. I told him, I was like, "Oh, you've been at the." He was like, "I'm a Yankees fan." Da, da, da. So we started talking. I was like, "Oh, you've been at Yankees, Astros, this and that."
He's everywhere, bro. He's at
cool.
The Super Bowl. He's at all that shit.
I'm pretty sure he bought us a shot because me and Bree were like, "Did we take shots with him?" We don't know. We don't know if we bought him or he bought him, but we'll just play the story like he bought it. Shots.
Bree is saying she bought him a shot, so
yeah, that could have happened too. Either way,
I'm gonna believe everything I see on the internet.
We're still left on red at the moment. She texted him. We're still left on
shot
red.
the shot.
Yeah, he put the number in her phone, so it could been it could be cap. Could be cap.
Could be cap. Oh, what?
I see. Oh, by the way, with that, I seen 3 celebrities. I seen Paige Van Zant. What's her name?
Oh, Van Zant. Paige Van Zant. I saw you DM'd her from the
you see that? Because I was just trying to get her to respond back. So
shit.
I'm driving in Boca from A1A over the bridge. I see somebody to the left. Riding a bike. You know, a good-looking woman. And then in back of her was a white dude tatted up. And I go, boom, that's her. You know what I mean? Like 2 and 2 together. I go on her Instagram immediately. I seen that she was...
You stalked her.
You know... Well, I had to confirm to know who it was. Well, whatever. Seen that she was in the area, so I knew it. DM'd her just to try to get a response. Didn't work.
Geographical location to the fucking coordinates.
All right. Then the next day, driving in a similar area, very affluent
You made sure
area.
to go back at the same time.
No. I was for a different time, different reason. I was in a very nice area, A1A, above Lighthouse Point, below Boca, Deerfield. If you know this location in Florida, it is top tier money. I'm telling you, by the water, intercoastal, amazing.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm driving into past A1A into the inner works of Millionaires Row, basically. I see Joe Girardi. How do I see him? I have an eye for this shit. Make eye contact. We're driving like this, you know, into each other, but like on the road. Black Porsche Cayenne. Maybe it was a Cayenne. I don't know other SUV for Porsche.
Marlin's legend.
Dude.
Joe Girardi.
Seen Joe Girardi. He was up in early. Maybe he's going to play some golf. There's a golf course right around there. So I seen 3 people this weekend. That's it. That's my life right now. Seeing people, getting excited for it. Not interacting with much of them.
How excited.
Whatever. Yeah, that's my
How
life.
excited were you when you saw Paige?
Not excited. I wasn't excited when I seen her. I was more excited that I was able to identify her under the circumstances. I'm driving over a bridge. She's riding a bike in the opposite direction. I'm able to identify it. That's more the excitement I got. Wasn't that I see her.
You sped up to catch up to her, and as soon
No,
as
we
you
were driving this
next
way.
to her,
We were doing this. I didn't hit a U-turn on a drawbridge. I didn't do that.
You did 3-point turn and went back.
Imagine on the drawbridge, I just do. Yeah.
You know the motto of the bike she was riding.
No. Speaking of Paige with UFC, why was UFC Fight Night on at 3 a.m., bro? Explain that.
I have no idea. I thought it. I mean, it was at the Apex, so I thought it would be like
What was the
7
main event?
o'clock. Derek Lewis, Sergey Spivak, or some shit. Like card. I knew 3 people on that card.
Don't understand.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It was at the Apex, so I'm not sure, which is in Vegas. I'm not sure why it was at 10 p.m. for prelims. That's usually it's 7 p.m. prelims. If it's out here, it'll be a little bit earlier. It'll be like 4 p.m. prelims, and then 7 p.m. main card, or 7 p.m. prelims and 10. But I have no idea why they did that. I looked at it and I had to like double check, make sure my phone still wasn't on like Central Time or some shit. But next weekend next weekend's gonna be even worse.
Worse.
Because that's in fucking Australia. Actually,
but why in Vegas was that so late? I don't understand that.
I know. Actually, it's not bad. Fucking prelims start at 10 p.m. in Australia, so we're good. Early prelims start at 6. We're chilling.
I don't like
prelims start at 8. Oh yeah.
Well, they lost many viewers because they had that going on. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know what they got going on. But
Derek
UFC
got
287, he got submitted.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about it. You could just say what he.
I didn't watch it. I was at
Nobody did. They just seen the minute review.
Yeah, I was out and about downtown Savannah.
Holla. Dropping that OT money.
You know, something like nothing crazy. Just how to get away from the bustling and hustling and
you know what I mean. I got a new iPad, by the way. Holla.
Why, bro? Get a new computer.
I know. I'm trying to upgrade slowly. I got a new phone this year. Got a new iPad. Well, the iPad situation I had to get because the other one fugazi'd on me. So, whatever. I will get a new computer, though, this year. I promise.
Just do it this week, bro.
Nah, not this week.
Why not?
Because I need to mentally prepare for my financial decisions.
Bro, you're talking about like you're living paycheck to paycheck.
I know. This is how I keep my money, though. I dwell on purchases. This is how I keep money. Damn. You should learn something from me, actually. Putting you on blast. Put me on blast. As I drink this $10.99 wine. Bro, all right, talk about UFC 287. Enough about my pockets.
In Miami. I will empty my pockets to go there.
We're going?
That's not a question. Like, as soon as tickets go on sale, I'm buying them. I don't know how, or I'm buying. I don't care where I fucking sit. But I'm going. Everyone was hitting me up. Like, we're not all going to be able to sit in the same place. But as long as I'm with you and day quads, I'm good.
Yeah, let's do it. That would be cool. Good. Let's.
Birdo said he's down.
With the second weekend of April, I think the first weekend of April is WrestleMania, so that's why they didn't do it, I assume. And that's why they have it the next weekend. So WrestleMania weekend, I'm booked. Sorry. But the next weekend, let's come down here. Find a way.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's happening. Like, whether I'm in fucking Kentucky or I'm here, like, fucking I'm in Miami, bro. Getting PTO on Friday, getting PTO on Monday, and just going down. Like, because I'm not missing Adesanya Pereira, too, if that shit's in Miami. And then Gilbert Burns and Masvidal. Like, that fight is going to be over probably in the first round, but that place is still going to be fucking rocking with Masvidal coming out. It's probably going to come out to, like, Scarface theme song or some wild shit.
Yeah, that'd be fire. Yeah, that should be fun. In Miami, so we got both buddies are from Miami, Broward / Dade County.
Bro, that whole card is stacked.
That's awesome.
Is just
that'd be
stupid,
fun,
bro.
Yeah, let's try to get tickets for that for sure. Because I've never been to a UFC. I've been crossing a lot of things off my sport bucket list, whether it's F1 lately. NHL games, playoff game, and also with the so I need to cross UFC off for sure. Boxing, I've never even been to a live boxing match before.
Yeah, I've never been to a live boxing. Main card, you got Gerald Mearshart and Joe Pyfer. If you saw,
they have some matches so far.
Yeah, Joe
Okay.
Pfeiffer is the next big thing. Everyone's been talking about him. He's the one who Dana White was like, "Oh, everyone, you want to be like Joe Pfeiffer." You got Rob Font, Adrian Giannis, crazy fucking matchup. Then you got Raul Rosas Jr. and Christian Rodriguez. Raul Rosas is that 18-year-old that came up, or he's like 17, 18, like he's the youngest dude ever. And then Kevin Holland, I saw him already.
Wait,
Santiago Pos,
you already said what the main event for that card was, right?
yeah, Adesanya and Pereira too.
Okay. Because
Yeah, yeah,
I'm looking at that one, the Masvidal, and then Kevin Holland that night
yeah,
too,
yeah.
Raul Rojas.
Yes,
Dude,
yes, bro.
we have
Yes, bro.
that is. So it's funny when you hear it and then when you look at it, it's a lot different. You know
Yeah,
what? I'm looking at the
yeah,
card and I'm like, holy shit, this is stacked. We need to go there. 100% need to go.
yeah.
Let me
Content
look up.
galore. Content galore.
I need to look at when tickets go on sale.
I already fucking subscribed.
Yeah,
Give me the updates, bro. Like
for real.
I'm not missing
That's a
that.
must.
I'll fucking finance the tickets if I have to. I don't give a fuck.
Nah, it shouldn't be that serious. I mean, let's
No,
do
I'm
for
saying
4 tickets
I'm,
right
you know,
now. This secondary, I don't think. This is a bullshit website. They're probably gonna take all my information. I'm just trying to look up, but
I don't think they're out yet.
nah. Jake Paul, Tommy Fury on February 26th. That's
Hopefully,
just
allegedly.
entertainment. Yeah, allegedly. That's just entertainment. That's some. Whoa, what the fuck? Yeah, this got to be not a real thing because they're showing tickets in the 400s for $700. There's no way, right? That's fake.
I mean,
That's cap. Nah, that's cap.
I,
There's no way. There's no way a one night UFC is worth more than a 3-day event at Formula One racing. Nah, that's cap. I don't think tickets are even on sale. There's no way. So that's just people like projecting, trying to get people to like buy tickets right away, you know, to dupe them. But I'm going to put it on my calendar.
so tweet
God.
from Trevor Lane. Latest report from at the Steinline confirms that one of Joe Tsai's presumed objectives in a Kyrie trade was to not send him to his preferred landing spot,
Yes.
the Lakers.
Love that. Petty Wop. Love it. Yeah, at
Maybe
the end of the day, when you,
I think that's
why
why
would you?
LeBron tweeted, "Maybe it's me."
Maybe that, yeah, maybe. But let's be real. In a situation, business wise, I mean, if you got a great deal from the Lakers and got a good deal from the Mavs, and you still went with the good deal, no, you can't do that. Like you got to be business first, obviously. But if all things are tied together, or you get the better deal from one team, it's like, good. I happen to fuck him and get rid of him. Like, it's all about that. Watching the Grammys are on, by the way, right now. Jay-Z, Beyonce just got a Grammy. She's probably
Of course she did.
gonna get a lot of them.
History, right?
Yeah, she's gonna get a lot of them probably tonight. Jay-Z doing his thing. Power couples. Damn. Is that the weekend? Yeah, that's the weekend, huh?
Fuck the weekend.
No, not the weekend. I'm sorry. Oh, why did I say the weekend? That's trippy. Who's the other one? Oh, fuck.
I don't know.
Who sings? Fuck. This is what happens when you're doing a podcast and you have to think of somebody real quick. I'm gonna get it. Watch this. Next topic. Let's see. Enough about sports. Let's talk about what you'd bring the Chinese balloon over U.S. I did some research on it today, and I know it's a crazy transition, but we got to talk about the world in, the world. Talk to me about that.
In the world.
The world about the world. China flying a balloon over the U.S. and about to start World War III? Oh, allegedly, it's all alleged.
Alleged it was China, but, maybe it was us just trying to do more fucking...
The Dream, by the way. Not the weekend, The Dream, sorry.
The Dream.
Anyway, not important. Okay.
Well, they wanted to shoot it down, but they were waiting until it was over the water to shoot it down because it was flying pretty much over the country. I'm about to pull up a video.
What?
Yo, hold on, bro. No way. Come on. Okay, hold on. This is
For
funny.
people who don't know, you doing the real video? Don't cap us,
Yeah. I'm doing
brother.
the real video, but I just saw this. China deploys new balloon design that the U.S.
Come
will never
on.
be able to shoot down. Yo, that's funny. Okay, hold on. So of course it's lagging now.
I wish I had another article of clothing to take off. For those that don't know, I rocked this, Kyrie, KD in the meantime, just buying time. I rocked Kyrie Irving here, fire jersey. Can't believe I'm not going to wear this for another 10 years probably. And then this was a ghetto jersey that I bought off of a Chinese website. Yeah, don't say it. I don't want to get. It cost me a couple bucks, but I rocked all these today, and it's gonna be the last time I rock it probably in a decade. Good throwbacks for later, but I can't take off the other shirt because I gotta drop some LB soon. But go ahead, play it now. I bought you enough time.
Meet me in the mall, it's going down. Meet me in the club, it's going down. Anywhere you meet me, guaranteed to go down.
Verse number 2, do the damn thing.
Why is that the song in the background? I'm confused.
I don't know. Boom.
All right, well, explain the situation to the folks that don't watch CNN and Fox News, please.
I mean,
That they want to live in their little paradise of life.
It's just a balloon that was flying over the country for a while.
Don't
Said it
put
was
it
a
like
Chinese
that,
balloon.
so it's like innocent.
I mean, it's probably some kind of like spy type of thing. I don't know.
No, not
But,
probably, not a legend. It was.
Well, I mean, like, was it
Allegedly.
really China?
I don't know. Probably yes. Why are you acting? Who are you? Who do you?
Bro, like,
who
why- I
do
don't-
you work for?
I don't think China's that interested in what we have going
Nah,
on.
I have no idea. I'm just trying to get the people going at the end of this podcast because that's what we do.
I really don't think China has that much interest in what we have going on right now because we're not a threat to them in any kind of way.
Okay.
They're so much more advanced than us in pretty much everything, except
Everything.
democracy.
I was just gonna say, but other like human rights, that like
Right.
kind of.
Yeah. So like I don't know what they'll be spying on, because I mean you could just pull up fucking Google Maps and it's all there. I don't know how much you could do with the balloon up there in the sky.
Who does number 2 work for? Yep. Yeah. So China. Yeah, there might be another war. I think that's their way of declaring war. Not like physical war, but like cyber war. Cyber war is the new World War III. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course,
Cap.
bro.
Cap. All right. Wrapping it up right before shoutouts. Have you, because I just finished season 1 and 2, White Lotus. Have you ever watched White Lotus? Heard of it?
I have not.
Okay, it's on HBO Max. It's gotten a lot of buzz. A lot of people have been capping lately, saying that it's one of the best HBO shows of all time. Big cap.
I don't believe it.
It's not. Not even close. It's a good quality show to watch. It's good, not great. Season 1's better than season 2, my opinion. Great actors, great storylines. It's almost a show about nothing. You know what I mean? It's got like every character has their own thing going on, but also blends into the others, if that, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, there's no plot. I wouldn't be able to say it's a show about X, Y, and Z. It's more a show about everybody that is a character on the show has something going on that integrates somehow with the other characters, but it doesn't really matter. So that's why I say a show about nothing. White Lotus, HBO, recommended. Season 1, better than season 2. Fight me about it, because I've been hearing a lot of people like season 2 over season 1. But that's what's on in the lab. The Last of Us got renewed for a second season. Have you been keeping up to date with that? I know you're traveling a lot, but that means you got a lot of time to be by yourself. Or are you blowing all your money, overtime money, at places that you shouldn't be going for summer? Do I need to show
Really,
video
bro?
evidence? Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Really, bro?
You wanted to talk about it, not me.
Talk about what?
Nothing.
Talk about what?
Nothing.
I went out last night, bro. I've been working. I've been working hard, man.
All right.
I deserve it.
Don't hang me up to dry like I'm talking nonsense.
Jesus Christ. Can't do anything around this fucking guy, man. Dude
Hey,
gets married.
podcast
Kyrie
It's
gets
content.
traded. And now this guy has no fun, bro. Like,
No fun, police.
Jesus
All right,
Christ.
bet.
No
All right,
fun,
bet.
Elvis, bro.
I got to take this shirt off.
Oh,
No, I'm
God.
playing. I'm not doing that. I wish I had another shirt on, but
man. Then we're really gonna.
this is the
have a
last time
party.
I'm rocking this. R.I.P. this shirt.
Are you gonna hang it up?
Not yet. If we win the championship, I'll hang it up like as a
You ain't winning no fucking championship, bro.
closer than the Heat right now. You know what I mean?
It don't matter. KD can't do it by himself. We all
You're
know
capping.
this. We all know this.
Cap. All right, give me some shout outs.
I went to a little arcade bar in Louisville.
Louisville. Shout out.
Louisville.
What's the name? Shout out.
It's called Rec Bar.
Rec
I
Bar.
went with a friend. Well, I mean,
A friend,
not but
allegedly.
I went with someone. She took me out there.
Oh, it's a she.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go to an arcade with a dude.
I mean, I'm just making sure people know that someone was a she.
yeah. So shout out her. I had a good time. She showed me
Shout
a
out
good
her.
time. You know, we played some They got like vintage pinball machines.
Nice.
They had I sent you some pictures. They had a Muhammad Ali one. They had a Rick and Morty one.
Yeah, by the time you did that, I was
Star Wars
passed out.
ones. Oh, you know, they had the
Oh.
punching bags. They had skee ball. I fucking balled out in skee ball. I'm pretty nice at skee
You
ball.
were hooping?
I was hooping, bro. You gotta like finesse it a little bit. You gotta give it like a little spin finesse type of deal. Like you can't just throw it up there. You gotta like, you know. What else did they have? You know, they had the basketball. They had Tekken, Street Fighter, all that kind of shit.
Tekken. Fire.
Yeah. They had a lot of
Reminds me of
stuff.
my brother.
It
My
was
brother
cool.
loved Tekken.
But man, no, Louisville has been nice. Just been doing a lot of driving throughout
moving
Kentucky. Like, I don't know yet, man. I'm trying to figure everything out. Trying to figure out logistics. Trying to just figure out if it's going to make sense financially. Even though like it would be a promotion and a raise and everything, but if I move out there, like my bills are going to increase, and I'm not trying to just
That's true.
move out somewhere to just pay bills. You know.
Yeah, you
So I'm
gotta take a risk, brother.
No, of course, absolutely. But, you know, I might have something here closer to home that, you know,
Yeah,
is
come
still
down here.
promotion and raise. No, I'm
Come back.
talking about like no, I'm not going back there, bro.
Oh, bet.
I'm not going back to South Florida for a long
bet.
time, dog. It's too expensive down there and everyone's just
Yeah, expensive.
Is it not?
Nah, it
Well,
is.
I can't even talk because you're rich, so
Cap. Don't put my shit out there. I'm not. First of all, second of all, when you own a house, things going up is better for you. So it means things are going well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're renting and things are going up, that's not good.
Yeah. Shout out
It's like,
Jailhouse
damn.
Pizza.
Who?
Jailhouse Pizza place.
Jailhouse Pizza? Is that a
Yo,
place in the
so-
joint?
So actually, the place used to be a jail. The pizza restaurant used to be a jail. I bought a shirt.
All right.
Bought a shirt because you know it was kind of lit. I liked it. You can eat in the fucking pizza, or you
In
can
the
eat
same
pizza
place
in
that
the
felonies
cells.
ate?
In the cells,
Damn, that's fire. It's like a
Yeah,
day in the
so-
life.
bro. So they have a hole on a second floor, and it's
C
covered
block. D block.
where they would. It was a trap floor where they would open it up and they would hang prisoners.
Trap house. Oh,
Bro.
prisoners like 1900s?
Yeah, it's an old brick ass building. No, I don't hate y'all. I just hate you, Bree. Get it right. I love
Huh?
Raymond. You know,
Oh.
you just piss me off, dog. Like, stop being
piss
so
him off.
white. Stop being so white.
Shit. Let's not bring race into it. It's Black History Month. Come on.
Oh, two black quarterbacks. We said it. You
Shout
know,
out.
facing each other. You know, the script is in, but
The script is in.
Who you got?
Shout
Super Bowl,
shout
who
out
you got?
Kenny.
Shout out Kenny. That's my guy, bro. That's my guy.
Not saying the see. It
That's
sound
my
like
guy. Kenny.
I know
Kenny's
it just
my guy,
reminded
bro.
me, but like I didn't want to bring it up
Kenny's
after.
my
Never
guy.
mind. Yeah,
Kenny's
shout
my
out
guy.
Kenny. I never met him, but I
Kenny's
feel
my
like
guy.
I met him.
He's a good ass dude, bro. He's
He's a
good
great
ass
dude. He's the man.
Yeah.
Doing
Facts.
buys.
Doing
All
everything.
right, let's wrap
bro.
this up. Enough hearing
We've
it.
been on
Everybody,
for an hour
shout
and a
out.
half, bro.
Yeah, shout out everybody that came in. We had an all-time viewership live in the
We're
lab.
pretty up there.
Yeah, we were up there. Thank you for commenting. Keep that going. We're gonna decide whether we should do Sunday nights or Monday nights. That's kind of one or two. We don't like to. I don't personally don't like to do Tuesday. That's too middle of the week. Oh, Kendrick won an album. He won. Oh, best rap album. Kendrick Yamar. Nice. Shout out him.
Lamar.
There you go. Shout out everybody for tuning in, watching. Definitely, if you didn't like the video that you're watching now, please do subscribe, tell a friend, comment below now in the chat, comment after a post. We're gonna have the audio live up tomorrow morning. Hopefully, I'll be spry in the morning and be able to get it going. I haven't done a Monday morning edit in a really long time, so it's gonna throw off my week a little bit, but I kind of like it. So maybe we start these Sunday nights going. I like it if it's up to you, but oh shit, shout out Evan. Look at this. Huh?
She's always trying to kill me. She's always trying to roast
Thank you, Evan. That's a
me. But
fire take. All right.
I take whatever Bree says with a grain of salt.
Great assault. Episode 62. Elvis Escobar, Fort Salma. Thank you for everybody entering the lab live on YouTube, Twitter.
Officially brought to you by BetUS, the #1 betting website
No cap.
online. Ain't nothing better.
Unofficially
125%
brought to you by
match.
Billionaires,
Go
bro.
deposit some money.
I like how we're doing two
Tax returns
advertisements. in one.
coming.
I like that. Send us merchandise. William Benson.
We need
Patrick.
the VR.
Duckett.
We're calling you
that.
out. We're
need it.
about to write our own article.
Fuck. All right, we gotta go. Episode 62. Make sure you subscribe. Listen to us. Write a comment. Let us know. Holler at us.
Your
Enter
mom's
the lab.
favorite podcast.
Exit the lab. Peace.
Girlfriend's favorite podcast.
Fuck Kyrie.